STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta just got buffed because of physical path to power Kid Goku. Now, a lot of people like to go around and say that this unit kind of killed a lot of power beyond Super Saiyan units, even though Tech Gods and Super Saiyan 4s exist, because of his damage reduction support. Being able to give the 70% defense and 10% damage reduction to power beyond Super Saiyan in Giant Ape Power category allies. But now we actually have another damage reduction support unit with physical path to power Kid Goku, who's going to give 8% damage reduction and crit chance to all allies as long as he gets 7 or more key spheres, or 5 or more if he's in the third slot. Now, I just kind of wanted to see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's performance when we look at him on this team while having physical Kid Goku next to him. I guess we could go ahead and do a direct comparison, just having it where it looks like this at the start, and kind of look at that after we get the support next to him. Let's go ahead and so about around 300k defense, which makes sense. That won't really change even with the support that Kid Goku gives, of course. Let's go ahead and do this. On top of that, we also do have a couple other support units on here, like STR Super Gogeta, just to give him a little bit extra oomph and see how this character can look like with the extra help that he can get, of course. But don't forget that what that basically means is that in these situations, also nice, in these situations where Vegeta's gonna look actually decent here, he's just going to come out, right, and then immediately have the 80% damage reduction and be able to live a lot of these normal attacks from these weaker bosses, of course. And then later on, when we are able to get AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku support, he'll still hopefully have his damage reduction and not need to worry that much. Again, though, we'll have to see how he looks like against the super attacks, and I do know that a lot of people see heavy criticism for this unit in that way, but I think he'll be fine. 88% damage reduction, basically near permanently, when STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta doesn't need any sort of help. I think he'll be fine. By the way, I'm going to make a showcase on this unit later on. I'm still link leveling him, which is exactly why I haven't gone out of my way, especially when I need to get the equipment as well. But yeah, so be sure to look out for that. This is bad. I think we're just straight up dead. We only need to get 5 keys here, so I'm fine with getting all of this, and then we just do that. Give us that little bit of extra damage reduction support. We just gotta hope that there's no super attack in slot 1. Please, less normal. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. We do have guard. We don't have the 30% damage reduction for Bardock, unfortunately, but it'll be fine. I think he's I don't think he's gonna be that bad. And then while Goku does have a smaller amount of damage reduction than he usually would have, physical Kid Goku at least helps him just a tiny bit, while also just having type advantage. This is also another character that I'm probably just going to be permanently floating off, which is the AGL Bardock, just so we can get the support, of course. Yeah, these additional super attacks that lower the attack do definitely help against events like this. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. Nice dodge. I basically put all dodge and then... Oh, no, sorry. All additional and then the rest just dodge, by the way, for that character. Okay. We do have max dodge in Kid Goku, so... If there is a super attack, hopefully we just dodge it. But we'll see, of course. This is good, because these all raise defense. Before, it didn't really matter, but now it kind of does. To get these additional super attacks. So they do give you defense on super now. Dodge? This might just be death, actually. Ooh, that's pretty good. See, that's exactly why those additional super attacks mattered. I guarantee we would not have taken that little had we not had that, of course. Let's go ahead and do this. Do that. You know, let's set up the STR key spheres for next. Should we? Actually, it's probably better to do that. That didn't fall how I wanted it to. I'm gonna pause. It's something I've noticed when I watch YouTube videos now. Obviously, I like to just watch stuff in when I'm eating or stuff like that, right? The thing I always do is I watch these YouTubers and then they say actually like 40 times, and I'm like, dude, how do you not hear yourself? You keep saying that same word over and over again, and then I'm recording and I'm like actually, and it's just like, man, I never realized how easy it is to just say actually like 20 times. So, excuse me for saying the same thing over and over again. Do note that it's not my fault. Anyways, I didn't mean to kill here, but we did. It's fine. I am now realizing that we don't have a slot. Ooh, that's not good. You get extra defense. Yeah. This will change everything. That's actually a really good defense. See, I did it again. That's really good defense, though, considering that he also has the guard right now. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. And then don't forget that he's also doing the guaranteed crit and then also supporting. Really good performance by Bardock this turn. The make or break moment will be if he lives this. He shouldn't, because like he's not meant for slot 1. So that was pretty good. I almost said actually. I held myself back, guys. It's okay. STR Gogeta is also going to be lowering the attack and defense. I would want to kill this turn. I don't think we're going to. I don't remember. Does Great Ape, if you kill during Great Ape, does it go into the next turn? I don't think it does. So we might just pop Great Ape active next turn. But that's going to be too juiced. That's going to be Vegeta with as much support as possible. That might be too much dip for my chip, personally. But STR Gogeta's killing here, so yeah. Great Ape is hopefully going to kill next turn, and then what we're just going to do is we're just going to heal with SSJ4. Or not kill this turn. Not going to kill this turn. And then Super Saiyan 4 Goku should, he should be fun. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get as much of these key spheres as possible. I know we're not trying to kill, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to kill anyways. I don't know if I should do the physical or not the physical. I don't know if I should do the aim to the AGL. I'll do the int so we can allow physical Kid Goku's Rainbow Orb changing to have more room to work with. If we have it where there's just one specific key sphere that we're aiming for, it's a lot less of a chance to create those rainbow key spheres when we want it, rather than if it's spread out and then we have more opportunities to get the rainbow key spheres, of course. And then because we are below 44% HP, AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to heal us above and give us 44% HP back. The only thing that might do, though, is hurt us a little bit because of us going into next rotation. Yeah, I would say that hurts a lot, actually. Dude, I swear I'm trying to stop, guys. Alright, and then now we have AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku We're gonna have Path to Power Kid Goku. This is unfair. This is just straight up unfair. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta has, honestly, dude, his defense, even with the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku support, still sucks. 320, it's like his support didn't even do anything, because remember, he's giving 70% of defense support here, and we went from 30% defense, or sorry, a little bit less than 300,000, or 300,000 exactly, to 320,000. Are you kidding me? Don't forget though that he has the 80% damage reduction here. Physical Kid Goku is giving him an additional 8%, as well as HL Super Saiyan 4 Goku giving him an additional 10%. So he has 98% damage reduction right now. To say that is very insane. We did not get a 24Q with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but we're going to kill this turn anyways. And then, yeah, yawn. Too easy. Like, come on. Be for real. Be for real, Gamma 1. The core, of course, the super attack is going to be definitely on the weaker side. Don't get me wrong. So in that regard, the problem is that I feel like defensive characters just can't be defensive anymore. If we look at the top defensive characters in the game right now, what would be like some of them that I can name off the top of my head? Super Saiyan Trio, hell, even AGL Jiren, right? I don't know if I would say good physical Gogeta is a defensive character. Well, I can loop physical Gogeta in to the point that I'm trying to make. A lot of these defensive characters don't just do defense anymore. If we look at characters like physical Super Saiyan Trio, if we look at characters like physical Gogeta, if we look at characters that are more geared towards defense, they don't just do defense. Physical Super Saiyan Trio has that amazing defensive support that they give, as well as being a tank when you do have them into their standby. Physical Gogeta has it where they are not only directing all the attacks towards them, but they are also generating Rainbow Key Spheres, which is a type of support. Again, another defensive character, Gamma 1, Gamma 2, have it where they're not only able to tank really well in their final stage, but also have decent support. And I think that that's the only thing that probably holds this character back, is the fact that he is a defensive unit that doesn't do damage, but also doesn't help out the team in any way. He's a character that gets weaker as time goes on, but he's not helping out any character around him. And while that's fine for characters like AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who are able to just do all of the things that they do without any help that they have, I feel like in STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's case, I really wish that they would have given him some sort of support. Like even the top characters right now, AGL Super Saiyan Vegeta and Tech Super Saiyan Goku, they have support as well of Earth Protecting Heroes Patara, the team that they want to be ran on. So just a little bit of thought, I guess. Ooh, we're dead. Another character, again, just off the top of my head. I'm gonna probably switch somebody out. By the way, I made a mistake in not bringing more than one slot, one unit. Here, I'll just pause real quick, and then we'll actually no, I'll do it while I'm talking about what the point I'm trying to make. These units, of course, are all units that have something that are helping out the team. And even somebody more recently, for example, who also got an ECA, which is the STR Gogeta and the Int Janemba, right? Janemba is in the same situation of they just got a super ECA, and even them, who is a defensive character, also supports. Like, sure, it's a restricted support of when you can get it, but it's probably one of the easier restrictions of just slot 1 or slot 3, right? So again, not to like drive the point too far home, but you know, let me go ahead and Pure Saiyans. And Fuse Fighters. We'll take off Bardock. Let's try to get Assault 1 unit in here. We can take Age on MUI. That's fine. And then we'll do a lead on the duo lead. The reason why I'm doing this as well is so that way we're not having it where we're giving Vegeta all of the leader skill. We're splitting it between both Path to Power Kid Goku and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, so that way they have basically the same stats, right? But now we can actually see. Fuck, man. I was doing so well. I swear that it's something that it pisses me off when I watch other YouTubers do it, but then I do the exact same thing where I say the exact same words over and over again. But now we can see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta with the 88% damage reduction and see if he is able to hopefully just tank this. He tanks this regardless. Yeah, he's fine. The type advantage really helps him out there. But yeah, when he's that's just the issue that I'm seeing with this character, is that his role is kind of a he's like a one-trick pony, right? And the one trick needs help in order to look good. Because he should probably, what I would have wanted is him to have like 100% damage reduction. Like, I kid you not, I would have wanted this character to have damn near 100% damage reduction. Hell, you can make the argument for 90. He should have had somewhere close to the 90% damage reduction, and then maybe lost either 1% every single turn or 2% if we're going at 100. So that way he gets weaker over time. And then on turn 10, then sure, he can get his 50% damage reduction. That way you can at least make the argument of, sure, he's in a defensive-only manner, but similar to Super Saiyan 3 AGL Goku, he is able to tank everything with little to no help. This is fine for now. And again, like, don't want to drive the point too far home, but another character who was put in the same situation, remember, they didn't have anything other than the fact that they were type effective and all that. They get super easy-aid in the same time period that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta gets easy-aid. And what do you look at that? 2 key, 40% attack as a second or third person to get key within the turn. I don't think it would have been that. I don't think it would have been that crazy to just give Vegeta that exact same sort of condition of he's able to get support for the entire rotation, maybe 3 key and 33% defense. Come on, man. 3 key and 30% defense when in slot 1 or slot 3.
All right, let's do this.
Hey, at least we got our rotation set up. That's good. This will be my final attempt to kind of showcase him, and then if we die, we just die. I'll probably go ahead and stop. Let's do this. Because Vegeta is lucky, or at least has been lucky so far. Physical Path to Power Kid Goku is a unit, again, who wants to go in slot 3. That's kind of like the whole part of his restriction, is that the restrictions were lowered for slot 3 because they know that they want you to be running him as a floating support unit, and that's what you're most likely going to do for 99% of the unit's lifespan. So for us to kind of have to hold Vegeta's hand and have a physical Path to Power Kid Goku right next to him to make him look better, I just desired a little bit more. Like I said, he should have been either a character who's helping out more, or just a character who could have tanked a bit better, you know. We won't kill this turn, but next turn we definitely should. We're gonna have AGL MUI Goku, as well as Tech Vegeta next turn, so we'll be good. I'll just do this so we can get the offense stack. Because I think AGL MUI would have probably killed. I'd like to think he would have. Yeah, we get the additional super attack. That was from Hidden Potential, by the way. It's pretty nice. I just realized, is he the only 10th year anniversary character who doesn't support? Hold on. Let's just go ahead and look, right? I'm not counting AGL Kid Goku. He was the final. Well, he wasn't even part of the anniversary, right? So GT units. They didn't get it. I don't think they got support, right? Pseudo support. Technically, I would say the what's it called? Getting the Rainbow Keysters, in my opinion, counts as support. It's supporting the team and helping them get Keysters a little bit easier. So I'm gonna count that as the support. But even though they already had that, but Super Saiyan 3 Daima Vegeta has it where he gets support in his super attack effect. Who else? 7th years didn't give support. No, like Kaioken Goku and Tech Vegeta. Yeah, okay. Never mind. I think I'm thinking of summonable units. Or super easy A's. No, because, no, even, yeah. If we look at specifically super easy A's, he's the only one that doesn't support, because in Super Saiyan 2 Gohan has the 40% attack and defense support. Tech Cell has the 40% defense support. Was he the only super easy A this celebration that didn't, or during the anniversary, that just didn't get support? Are you serious? Whatever. Let's do this. Get that afterwards. 4 Rainbow Keysters is going to be really good. That gives us 48% damage reduction with physical Path to Power Kid Goku. Again, we now have 88% damage reduction with STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as well. I really want to get super. Please super. Please super. Please super. Don't forget to, I have forgotten to mention it up until this point, but this character does get a lot more defense post super attack. So he gets an additional 100% defense when getting a 12 or more key when attacking. So the defense that we've seen is at like the 300k-ish range. It would be around 600k-ish after super attack, which is a hefty boost when you have 98, 88, you know, 90, all those higher damage reduction rates. Like, let me actually just, dude. It's just like I need one more. I just need one more. This is the last time I'll say it. It's like an addiction. Calculator. All right, there we go. Dokkan damage calculator. If let's say that the super's a 10 million super. No, we'll do 5. I think 5 million is fair. You have 300k defense. And you have 88% obstruction. Yeah, it's not bad. Against a 5 million super with 300k defense, he only really takes, well, it depends on what he's taking the super from. Against type neutral, he's taking 308,000 damage from super class and 400,000 damage from extreme class. Against type advantage, he is taking against type advantage, he takes 124 to 125, 150 if it's super extreme. And then if it is type disadvantage, it's 461,000 to 613, depending on if it's super extreme. Actually, no, we'll just do this. No, I don't want to get that. Not with emulate Goku. Or they could have given him like guard for 5 turns. That could have been nice too. That hurts, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna get the additional super attack guaranteed after this as well. And then we'll have hidden potential. Nice. Good job. We didn't kill? Dude, we're in a situation where I want to take 4% extra damage, but we're not going to. Because we need to be below 44% HP to get the heal with the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Damn, that would have been a close one, but we're not close enough. This is another situation where it's just like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's gonna look better here, but it's not because of him being good, it's just because of, you know, the support around him. The support around him burns stronger than his weaknesses. Oh, that would have been a nice thing to look at, though. Alright, oh yeah, and then just in case you guys were curious. So, against type advantage, this Vegeta would be taking, with 600k defense, so this is post-super attack, right? So he would have taken, if it was a 5 million super, he would take basically double to 4,000, four digits, right? So like 8,000, 9,000 range. And then if it was extreme class, it's 100,000 for type neutral. If it's type advantage, though, it's double digits. Type disadvantage is 161k to 313k. Again, if it's super extreme class. What would like an 8 million super be? I'm curious about that. I mean, it's not death, but it's death pre-super. It's just barely living post-super. That's what it is. He would die if it's type disadvantage, though. That's for sure. Let's go ahead and do this, though. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We get into these situations, and Vegeta doesn't get the support. You want to know the reason why? It's because we didn't get 7 key spheres. He does get the support from AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, though, so it's not like he's unsupported here. Well, I guess we're not getting supered anyways, so it doesn't really matter. We deleted the super with AGL Grade 8. Again, these additional supers really do help out the defense, so they are nice to get for sure. It sucks we didn't get the 24 key with AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but this still helps out with support, so I don't really mind. Hidden potential? Ooh, we did get hidden potential. That wasn't guaranteed. It's only guaranteed on 24 key. Nice. Yeah, then we're just gonna be fine now. You could make that argument though that STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is what's it called? He's revive food. So he takes all the damage to where you live, but you don't die. You are barely living each and every single time, right? But then AGL MUI is a character who wants to be either on his first turn or below 77% HP so he can revive. So it kind of meshes well of having this unit who will make it where you always live, but you're on death's door. And then a unit who wants to be close to death's door so they can get their guaranteed revive and dodge, you know? I hope that made sense. We're still fine, thankfully. But again, it's just a situation where Vegeta isn't really contributing anything other than tanking in slot 1 right now. Let's see, this is the big test. This is against STR Gamma 1, who is pretty buffed right now, but we do have a lot of support. That's like eh. I'm just like eh. You know, just eh. It was pretty super, but when a character... I feel like this character's main role is just to be in slot 1. Because why would you want to put him in slot 3 when there's other characters who tank either slightly worse or around the same, even maybe even slightly better in most occasions, like STR Gogeta, right? Why would you want to take STR Vegeta when you could take STR Gogeta, who's not only supporting your team, but also being able to tank because of his guard and his 30% damage reduction, you know? It might not be as good as 80% damage reduction and won't live a lot of these supers on the end game, especially won't be living supers in slot 1, but he can support whoever's living in slot 1, right? And again, we are below that little HP range, but guess what? AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku ups us out. It's not guaranteed dodging anymore, so we'll just do this. Let's make sure we get the guaranteed kill here. Get all those AGL keysters on the left for AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. Because, like, okay. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. I was going to compare him to Vegeta's tanking right there. That's not fair to do. I won't do it. I'll leave you alone for now. Can we get that 44% heal at the end of the turn too, please? AGOUI could just fraud out and not dodge though. I would prefer that he frauds out and not dodges right now. Like, please get hit by this. This is the one time I will ask you to get hit at AGOUI. One time. One time. Please get hit. Don't dodge this. No way. He actually listened? That's crazy. Same OST, by the way. Alright, so now we have the heal. We can go ahead and just do this. Like, it doesn't really matter. Let's go to the next fight. And we get the cool KO screen. Can we do this? STR key series? Yeah, STR key series. Thank you. Nah, we didn't get the rainbow. That sucks. That's fine. I don't think he's gonna super slot there anyways. It would help with the extra attack and defense, but it's not that big of a deal. Is there a chance? I almost said it. I had it in my head, ready to say that word, that damn word. I can't get actually out of my head, man. But dude, I forgot what I was gonna talk about now. I would prefer to kill here so we could see Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta against the final Cell Max Super. And see how well he tanks against that. I don't know if we'll kill. I think the fact that we just didn't do the additional super attack right now with Tech Goku might lean towards no super attack again. No, I'm leaning towards no. And this one won't. We're not gonna. There's no way we're gonna live the AoE super. We just have to pray now that we don't get AoE supered. Yeah, we would have had more attack and defense with the Rainbow Key Sphere. Ooh, we just kill anyways. That's good. That's good, actually. Dude, the like smile that just drained from my face, just that popped back up when he did the additional normal. That's funny. Okay, well, this isn't fair. That's just not fair. Alright. Good luck. Save us, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Yeah, there you go. That's what damage reduction support, by the way. That's 5 key spheres, so. Cool. Remember, post super attack, he does get more defense. No, he does not get any defense as a super attack effect just from passive. So he will be able to tank. Ooh. Vegeta. Ooh. What's the damage on that? What's the damage on that? Cool, thank you, Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Let's see. That is a 4.5 million super with a 50% attack raise. So that is a 6.7 million super. He did tank that, but that was post super attack. It was turn 3. again, like he should just be looking that good regardless, you know? Like he shouldn't have someone holding his hand to make him look that good. Because you put all of the weight on this guy's shoulders, and don't get me wrong, I am not saying that they're holding back on these Power Beyond Super Saiyan units because of the fact that they're factoring in this damage reduction. I guarantee you they aren't. And you want to know the reason why? Is because Tech Gogeta, physical Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta exists, or I think, I'm sorry, Tech Gods and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta exists, right? Those units exist. What's like some other Power Beyond Super Saiyan units or grade 8 power units that exist? I'm trying to think of some that are like somewhat recent. Can't really think of any. I guess let me just look it up real quick. Let me just look it up. So let me look up Power Beyond Super Saiyan. I could have just went like this. I don't know why I didn't just do this, right? It's Giant 8 power. Again, physical Super Saiyan 4s exist. Physical GT Goku and Vegeta exists. Like those, especially Vegeta, right? Of just showing that they aren't holding back. We look at Power Beyond Super Saiyan when units like Int Broly exist, Tech Broly exists. I guess you could say physical Gohan too. Like all of these units, they had to have been designing. They already went ahead and said that they make all of these units like 9 months in advance, right? So if they are designing Broly and they already know, okay, we're going to come out with a unit who is AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku, is giving Power Beyond Super Saiyan support, he's giving 10% damage reduction, he's giving 7% defense. How are you going to have where the Tech Broly is getting 76% damage reduction just in his transform state? He's gonna have 90% damage reduction in guard in his base, right? And Broly, same exact situation. He gets guard and 66% damage reduction, and then he has it where he gets extra defense when he has his revive proc, you know? So clearly it's not just the fact that they're expecting you to run this guy. It's just a bad easy A is what I think it is. It's just a bad easy A. It's just a bad unit. Because he should just be better. I think the other thing too is that he just had stuff that wasn't going to be aging well regardless when this exists. But I don't know. I feel like what I would have probably preferred is first 5 turns, he gets 200% defense, he gets 90% damage reduction, he gets great chance to crit. Then from turn 6 to turn 10, he gets the 150% defense, the high chance to perform a critical hit, the 80% damage reduction, 11th turn, 50% damage reduction, 50% defense, no crit, you know? Like, I think that would have been fun for me personally if they just designed that as the, rather than what they did, right? But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think that for all the longest time, I've been really, really hopeful for this character, knowing that he was one of the best aging units on his EZA. It was a character that I just used a ton to help clear a lot of these stages, to just not get anything, dude. Like I don't know, he just didn't get enough. It's not like I don't have Blink 10, you know. And I gave him defense too, and that was before. I don't know. Again though, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys do have a great rest of your week though, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.